that. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to get our live set up for streaming on Lady Freedoms too. So it's so good to see you guys. How are you? Hey, Chuchi, thanks so much for being here. And the blue hearts in the chat, thank you so much. There is another reason to have blue hearts in the chat today, guys, because I've heard just now some breaking news, and I really, really hope it's true. But it seems like Stacy Wandra has been rearrested or he is being held in custody. Um, I don't know if Sarah's going to be charged. I do know that it would be in connection with the murder of Michael Monkey Vaughn. So I just can't believe it. I just got the phone call and I was just, hey, Jude. I mean, I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm in shock because obviously in this case they've been going back and forth. And we've really needed somebody to be arrested for Monkey's murder. And it's just, yes, hallelujah is right, Jen. Oh my goodness, hey Jen, I cannot believe it. And I know that it's kind of spreading through. Now we don't know all the details, but a lot of people are talking about it. I even see that Josh is live as well too from the lab. So yeah, this is very wow, this is something else. This is really something else.
Okay, I'm trying to fix
So
myself so y'all can see me, but shit, I don't know what's wrong with it.
no worries, Little Red. I know. I just figured I'd go on my avatar tonight just because, oh my gosh, I've been editing videos and oh my goodness. I know, Jen. I'm so
I think this is
anxious
the
for the
problem.
outcome.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Jude says I'm hearing both Stacy and Sarah will be charged. Oh,
I am
right.
so
That is
happy.
fantastic.
I can be on
I
happy. I
know.
can get up and do the dance, girl. I'm excited.
Yes, isn't that great
Oh,
news?
oh my God, I'm so excited for his mother. That is beautiful. Okay. Now, why am I not being on here? There's no overlay there. I don't know what's wrong with the damn thing. Okay, I might cuss for a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened to my picture. I'm just gone.
No worries.
Um,
I see the little stars that you have.
yeah, yeah, but I actually put on makeup. Like, I'm going to show myself today. I said, I want to show myself. How about that? Oh my God. Let's see. Let's see. There's speaker D there. No, I don't know. I don't know why. It shows everything. Wait, no. Get rid of that. Ah, shit asses. It's some kind of something over here on this overlay thing. I just know that's what the problem is. But anyway, we'll just keep going like we're going. And anyway, it's good to see everybody. I'm
I
so
was
glad
gonna
everybody
say,
came in. Yeah.
yeah, and there it might be your overlay that you have on
Yeah.
when you put it over on the screen.
Yeah. So let me get rid of this and see if this one can get rid of that. No, let's see. All right. So that's not on. I don't see anything marked, but that doesn't mean anything. There's to get rid of that. Okay.
It
Well, we'll
is
just keep
about
talking.
time, Jen. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Andrea.
We'll
Hey,
just let you
Gail. Good
take
to
over while
see
I fix this.
you. I can hear you
Not
good.
that
Oh,
one.
that's cute. Whatever that was cute. I
That's a
need a
different
star
one
on
that I
here.
have. It's not supposed to be there. Okay. Well, shit. Okay. I don't mean to cuss. I'm sorry. But
Oh, you're fine. I allow cussing on my panel all the time. I'm usually the one doing it, so it makes me feel better having someone else do it. Poor
it's
Brady
just
misses her so
amazing.
much. Oh, I know, Jen. I know. I think about her a lot. And I try to share if I see something on her page, I always try to share it.
I'm sure she's after all she's been through, and she actually got her surgery and all that, and then to find that this is happening is just the most beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the beautiful end of the year. It's November starting. In 2 days it'll be November the 1st. So maybe she can have an end of the year celebration that they're freaking going to get charged with murder because that's what it is. So, mm, thank God. I
Right,
wish they would.
exactly.
Yeah, I wish they would say where the baby is. You know why? Because I would like for her to be able to lay him to rest. That's what's fair. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Mm. I'm gonna remove myself and I'll be right back. Yeah, just keep.
No worries, no worries. Yeah. Jen, thank you for watching the video. And I figured out how to do our collab button too. So I thought that was really cool. So definitely check out our video. Jen and I, um, Jen's driving, I was filming, and we were just kind of, observing the area, observing areas that have been searched, areas that haven't been searched, maybe some areas of interest. Um, Hey, little Miss Sharon, good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, blue hearts for Chi. That's right, for Devlin and for little Michael Monkey Vaughn. And I'm so sorry to hear that too. I saw your comment, Andrea, and my prayers are with you for your uncle. My goodness, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna do a beautiful job. Hey Jude has been a member for 10 months. Oh, happy 10-month anniversary. Hey Jude. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Jen Jennings, thank you so much for gifting 5 Lady Freedoms Raw memberships. If you did get a membership from Jen, say thank you and welcome to the Dragon Tribe. Aw, little Miss Sharon, I love the confetti. So yeah, it's all happening. Hey Bo, thanks for the blue hearts. My goodness. Um, I'm just so glad that you guys are all here and we can talk about this. Um, Tonight, I did invite Tina to come up, but she works in the morning. So sometimes the night lives are bad for her. So I told her, I'm going to send you the link. If you want to come up, please feel free. So, Tina, if you're in the chat, just come on up and join the panel. If you would like to talk, I do know that we were talking a lot about, well, just her and I, Devlin Tate's family members are, in my opinion, highly suspicious. One thing about them is they're denying was happening, but in my opinion, it was happening,
Yes,
and
I'm
we
just
have
gonna be
proof of that.
stars.
Hey, Little Red, there you are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be stars. I don't think I can fix it. You know, damn it,
No worries, no worries.
so freaking irritating. StreamYard is those. The other day I did a live and the sound stopped at 18 minutes. There's no sound after that. It made me so mad. But anyway, always an issue. Anyway, we'll just keep talking. So glad to see everybody. So glad everybody can make it, and we can talk about our friend Devlin Tait. And we've had some good news about little Monkey Vaughn. Maybe we'll have some good news about Devlin and Sebastian. That'd be wonderful. I would love to see that. Anybody watch Mob Crew today? He had some
Yeah, I
interesting things
watched
that
a
he was
little
doing.
bit. Did you get to catch a lot of what his new one tonight that he had, Little Red?
Let me turn it up. I couldn't even hear you, girl. I'm telling you, I'm having computer hell here. Where's my? Oh boy. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it up. Ready? I gotta turn it up so I can freaking hear you. I don't have my. I'm telling you, I need to start the day over. I guess. Well, there's the reason why I can't hear anything. There, that's better. All right, much better. Okay, now what did you ask me?
I said, did you get to see any of the Mob Crew? He did.
Yeah, I
He
did a
said that
little
they,
bit.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
that they might have identified the 3 a.m. car,
You want to know there was a Honda Accord? They've identified a Honda Accord. Okay,
a
think
Honda
back about
Accord.
that. Yeah, yeah. There was a
Yeah.
Honda Accord spoke about before, and who did it belong to?
Well, um, I don't know if I want to answer that.
Okay, well
I
we don't.
know
We
a
won't say
couple.
names then.
I know a couple people have Honda Accords.
Oh gosh, she is it. Gail
Hey,
says,
Jude
I'm
says her guess
watching.
is Danny Guy.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Think about this for a second. Why would Danny Guy drive a Honda Accord?
I
Does he
mean,
have a lot of
I
money?
know they're good on gas.
Okay.
That's about the only reason I can think.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, now, wait a minute. I thought he had one of those, where's my trucks, So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm wondering. Oh, okay. So listen, Jennifer's asking us, what kind of car does Brian drive? I wonder, which is Melissa's husband. And I don't know the answer to that because I've not seen anything about him. So that would be a defer to Lady Freedom.
Well, my knowledge of that is limited too. I just heard that there was something about him building like those underground bunker type, kind of like for
Yeah.
preppers,
Yeah.
like a storm shelter type of a thing.
Uh-huh. Huh. Well,
Hey, Jude says she was told that he owns one.
woo, there you go. There you go. They
Yeah.
just, they think they're going to fool everybody, but I don't think they are. Hell to the no on that one. So,
Well, and if you have like a younger driver in the house, that might be a good reason to have that vehicle.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Good on
Right.
gas and just a little, something for A to B. And they're pretty reliable.
Hmm. Damn it. I'm telling you, I don't understand why that's there. Oh, I just want to get rid of it. I think I found it. I think I found it right here. Boop. Cancel. I think I fixed it. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, I thought I did. It's right here. You got to cancel this thing right here on this visual. It's a visual effect thing that needs to go away. Cancel. I'm going to put none. Oh, there I am. Yay, I
Well,
fixed
there you
myself.
go. You got
Yep, here
it.
I am. I fixed
Yay.
myself. Yay. All right,
There
I
we
feel better
go.
about it. It's like, golly, I got myself together and everything. Shit, camera. Uh, computer. Anyway, all right. So, Tina's not going to make it. Is Jessica going to come on?
So I talked to her earlier today, and I know she said that she didn't get a lot of sleep. So I called her probably like a half hour before,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she finally crashed out.
Okay. Well, that's okay. We can still talk. Um.
Yeah, I figured we just do a talk. Hey,
Okay.
Cece.
Um.
Yeah, because I mean,
There. I.
Devlin, now he's been missing for 6 months. So the anniversary was on the 21st of October, and
Uh-huh.
he's still out there somewhere. And I was telling everyone that, Tina was like, "Yeah, I understand that, the Tates are suspicious. However, I think there's some other avenues to look at as well."
Well, I would like to have somebody explain that to me. What are they?
Well, I mean,
You know.
the one element that I see is the bullies, right? Because he was
Right.
being bullied by people and kind of catfished,
Uh-huh.
so to speak. He was talking to some random girls online that I'm not sure if they
Uh-huh.
are who they say they are.
Right.
So I'm a little bit suspicious there, of course. And then we also have the Michigan militia
Uh-huh.
who befriended Devlin. They liked him.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Um, and they were going to buy him a bus ticket or a way to get to his
Oh,
mom, which, I thought was very nice of them. But also, if they like him that much, what if they took him in and they would be willing to hide him because they understood that he was being abused? But now that house was raided and they
for this long?
seized. Yeah, after excuse me, I want to say it was before Devlin went missing. Um so unless they took him somewhere else, or I mean, I'm those are kind of on my list, but not really main areas of focus. So, but we were just talking about Tina and I were talking
Okay.
about that. So,
Well, does anybody know what the Michelin? Okay.
I don't know. I'm not sure if
Michigan
people would be
militia is,
familiar
because I
with
have it
it.
up if you want me to read what it is.
Yeah, yeah, go for it. Go for it, Little Red. That's good.
Mhm. Okay, let me fix this sound. Oh my God, I thought if I wore my earbud it would be better, but it's really not. Okay, anyway, here we go. So, the Michigan Michigan has a long history of both state and sanctioned and private militia activities, ranging from the historical Michigan National Guard to contemporary and privately organized groups. The modern self-organized Michigan militia was founded in 1994 and is a prominent example of a group of motivated by concerns over federal government overreach and desire to protect gun ownership rights. Through private militias are illegal and cannot engage in law enforcement activities. Other groups, like the Michigan Home Guard, have also been active in recent years, and some individuals associated with these groups have been involved in illegal plots. Okay, so knowing that, I just can't imagine that they would have this child for that long. I can see them buying him a ticket, but I can't see them keeping them with them for that long and him not contacting somebody.
Right,
Isn't it
because I mean they would be assuming that responsibility, especially because he had the court date coming up
right? He is an
as
adult.
well.
He's not a
He's
child.
an
He knows there's
adult.
no reason to hide him. So
Right.
it's kind of scary, you know.
Right. And and that would be one avenue that I would explore is anybody that knew Devlin that would, consider taking him in or hiding him out, um, for whatever reason.
Right,
But I agree, it's been so long, and how is he paying his way? Is one of the main things that really, gets to me.
me too. Because because he would, if he was with a group like that, he would probably offer to help pay for things. He has a card that has money on it. Money gets put on it every single month. I mean that, and the
Right.
fact that he can go back and file for his other money as well, so he doesn't need them to help, pay for his upkeep. I mean, he would be self sufficient. Is what I'm trying to say. So I can't imagine somebody just taking him in and not allowing him. I mean, if somebody took him in as a good person, I can't see them not letting him call his parents or call Subway to let him know he's okay, because they would all know that he is missing, that people have been posting out there that he is missing. So
R-
I kind of
Right.
question that, you know. Um, I just don't know what, I
Right.
mean, we're kind of like, we know where he was last. We've seen, have you shown that map lately of where he was seen last?
Um, he was last seen at Carl's Market, which is
Right.
a local market right there in town.
Okay.
He was caught on surveillance camera, and since, talking with Jessica, she has said that Backwoods Search and Rescue confirmed that they did have the camera footage, well, as law enforcement told that to the local news media. So at
Hmm.
this point, I kind of have no choice whether to believe that or, I mean, I do believe that they probably did catch him on camera because a lot of people were saying, well, he could use his his bridge card, his EBT card. What if somebody just decided to use it for him and that was the last purchase? But they actually did see him, and there's cameras all over at Carl's.
Right. But remember the last ping on his phone, or remember when they said that he was over by the trailer park, um, which is kind of rather close to where he lives. He didn't the family live in a trailer in that trailer park? Is that right?
He had a parapro that
Okay.
lived over there that he knew from school.
Okay.
But when the police made contact with the parapro, allegedly she didn't have anything to do with seeing him that day or him being at her house or anything.
See, I mean,
unfortunately.
it's just so suspicious. And when you start thinking about every other place and that there's been no other sightings, no nothing, they need to go back to he didn't just walk off into disappear. I mean, he didn't just disappear. That doesn't happen. An alien didn't come grab him. Somebody in that area over there knows something. It just always leads us back to the family being involved because we know about history, right? And we also know that it's
Right.
very seldom is it the stranger that took the kid or hurt the kid. It's usually somebody involved in the family. So we just have to there's only the two people I think that would even be suspicious. I don't know what else to think. What do you think?
I mean, Tamara maintains that she was home all day, and I would guess that she was babysitting for her grandbaby, which is
Okay.
Sabrina's son, excuse me. So I think that she probably has less knowledge of what happened. However, Sabrina and her boyfriend were out that day doing odd jobs.
Okay. You know,
So, I mean, they were definitely in the area at that time. Hey, Lori.
you know, I
So,
I always come back to this Matt's son. Matt's son. Matt's son. Now, from what we
mhm.
remember, or from what I remember, it comes back that Matt and Sabrina are the ones responsible for hurting someone's daughter. Who was the daughter's? Whose daughter did they physically injure? Was it?
Well, what it was is Matt is a registered SO
Uh-huh.
because he hurt Tamara's daughter Ashley. So Sabrina wasn't involved in that. That was Matt and his wife Lorraine that
Okay.
essayed Ashley.
But was Matt living in the same house that Tamara and Ashley were living in?
I don't know. That I don't know.
I mean,
Um Now Matt does live with Sandra, who is their mother.
okay.
Matt and Tamara's mom. And because Carrie Jackson says maybe Will's son or Matt's son used the card, they should let Jessica see the video.
I think so too. Why won't they?
You know, the police just told me that it was an active and ongoing investigation and that they
Hmm.
wouldn't show the footage because I did say it's been alleged that the footage isn't,
Isn't him, right?
well, that they didn't get any footage of him actually.
Okay, okay.
Um,
So we can't even do
yeah,
a
but she
FOIA
she was,
request for anything. Mm.
well, we wouldn't be able to at this point because it's still open and ongoing.
Okay. Here's something
So,
wild. Ashley, the little girlfriend, is that her name, Ashley? No, no, wait a minute. No, that's somebody else. Hang on. Ashley lives with Ashley lives with Sabrina's ex-husband. Okay, Ashley's the little girl that was injured. Okay, now I got to get it straight in my head. So now she lives with the ex-husband of Sabrina. So she would not be anywhere near where Matt would be, right? Okay.
no, well, because Matt was in Hastings, living in
Okay.
Hastings with Sandra, because he did answer the phone when Devlin called Sabrina, or excuse me, when Devlin called Sandra,
Uh-huh.
he answered their phone call and, wouldn't let him talk, or, she never did talk to Devlin. So, he kept the phone from Sandra, which is something I guess that was, known as their pissing matches. In my opinion, it was, Devlin was being bullied.
Oh,
I
exactly.
mean, just straight
Exactly.
up. Why would a 50-some-year-old man do that to a young man, right? I mean, Devlin has, the mental capacity of a younger person. I mean, it's not of a little child or anything like that, but it's of a younger person. So his mom described him as about 15 or 16. And I think we can see that in the video. Hey, Mama.
Right. Let's see if there's any kind of anything,
So,
if there's anything extra been put on the. I don't use Facebook, so but that doesn't mean anything. I'm looking to see if anything extra's been put out in the news that we maybe haven't seen over here. So I'm trying to look it up and see, but I just don't see anything. It's like they reported him missing. A few things went on, and then oops, oh well, they've moved on, and it just kind of makes you sick, doesn't it? It just makes me
yeah,
sick
it
because I don't
does.
understand why nobody's doing anything.
Right. Well, and Detective Castle did assure me that they're doing, they're still actively, pursuing leads and things coming in, but I just don't think that there are many new leads coming in. And
Oops, I don't either. I
in
mean,
my opinion,
where would they get the
oh,
leads
sorry, go ahead,
from?
little bit.
I was going to say, where are they going to get the leads from? Who's calling? Who's calling them? I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it would take somebody to come forward who has knowledge of what happened that day. Hey, Leslie, keeping it real.
Hey there, Leslie. It's okay. It's okay to be late. We excuse all tardies here. It's fine. We don't care. You know. I just think that. And I understand why Tina's saying, "Well, I wish I wouldn't say it was those people. I wish I wouldn't say it was those people." But you gotta. She has to understand that when you look at the whole big picture, and we know that this other person was putting Matt's phone number out and trying to talk to other people as if he was Devlin, a younger person. Maybe,
Hmm.
hey, Cinderella, maybe something from that is what's caused him to go missing. Because let's face it, if some father of some girl got real pissed off because of something he figured out like that, what do you think he would do? He's not going to be able to get to Matt because Matt's not out walking around. That's another angle that kind of scares me. You
Yeah.
know, um,
Well, and according to Matt, he's disabled and he has agoraphobia, so he doesn't leave the house.
oh bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit on that. Oh no, no,
Huh.
no, no. He may
Yeah,
be disabled, but oh my God, I'm sure that was just made up so he could get his Social Security disability or SSI or whatever. Agoraphobia. Come on, man. So when did
yeah.
that start? How
I
does it
don't
feel?
know. I don't
Mm,
know. I don't know if that was after he got out of prison for being a registered SO or not. Because I would
right.
imagine, that would cause great anxiety to be out of your house and in prison.
Well, it would, but I mean, you still once you listen, once you get out, you still got to live. You still got to go. You still got to get a job. And all. Is this just his way of not getting a job? Because he'll just go ahead
I
and claim
believe
this. I
so.
mean, shit, I don't know, but that just sounds crazy. He never goes to the grocery store. He never goes anywhere.
Jackson says he rides an electric wheelchair.
Oh, does he ride that electric wheelchair on down to the post office and on down to the liquor store too? I mean, good God.
I know.
I just don't, I don't trust, I don't trust that person. There's something
Mm-mm.
about the way he has been coming in and jumping on people's lives, and then all this stuff that he tries to say, and this constantly trying to defend himself. I mean, I understand defending yourself, I do, but the way he comes across, and there's something weird there. There's just something extremely strange there, and I don't quite know what it is. I just don't see Devlin missing his court date on purpose. That just didn't happen.
Well, and they're very defensive. It's just like Tamara's running around Facebook telling everyone I blocked her. I just told her I was done talking to her and I didn't reply to her email. I, I
Right,
don't I don't have any reason to talk to someone who's going to be dishonest with me. And I would be the same way if Jessica was being dishonest with me.
right. I
I
agree.
mean, I would. It's just about, can I trust you or not? Because I'm not going to get up here and say, give information that people from the family are giving me when it's false information,
Right. Because that's not
and
going to
and
help
when
anybody.
it doesn't help anyone. And I have text messages that Matt and Tamara were harassing Jessica
Hmm.
right right at the anniversary, 6-month anniversary. So
What?
why
Why?
would you do something like that? Why
Why are
would
they
they
so
do that
against
to
her?
her?
Right. I don't understand why
She
they're so against her.
I don't
Mm-mm.
either. And then they're also saying all over Facebook that Jessica never called the FBI, and she did. She gave me the proof of it. She sent me a screenshot of her call log. I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know? I mean, it's sad. Um, but we're just dealing with people that are complete liars, in my opinion.
I agree. Kerry Jackson says, why would Matt pick on an 18-year-old with special needs? Speaks to his character. It absolutely does. Oh, he is a real piece of what. Um,
Absolutely.
God. I just whenever people actually find out things about him that's going to come to light at some point, they're going to be like, holy cow, and the police aren't looking. Come on. Come on. I
Right.
don't care if you're in a wheelchair or not. You can still damage somebody. You can still hurt somebody. You can still cause somebody to disappear. Okay, wheelchair or not. It's, mm, okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, if someone wants to accomplish something, they're going to. I mean, so I have to consider that as well. And when you have someone who doesn't get along with Devlin being one of the last people to speak with him, that's a huge
Hmm.
red flag, especially when that person has the history that Matt does,
Yeah. What about
you
Matt's son?
know? And
I want to know
Matt's
about
son
Matt's
was
son.
supposed to be he was supposed to be the one that was going to drive Devlin to court in the morning, but he never made it to court because he went missing that night.
But where was Matt's son when he went missing?
I don't believe that we got an answer on that because Matt was in the chat and he did make some comments.
Hmm.
Um, but it was more or less, that Matt was telling us that that was the plan for Devlin to go to court, was his son was going to give him a ride.
Okay.
I do know that his
But
son works at Burger King as well.
I wonder if his son was at work that night and what time he got off. Because the thing is, this child was not reported missing until what time?
10:30 p.m.
Okay. And he had left the house early that morning, right? So where were all these people all day long? And the last time he was seen was in the morning as well. Isn't that correct?
Yes, according to what I've heard, Devlin woke up in the morning, put his bedding away because he's sleeping on the floor,
Oh God,
and
yes.
yes, ma'am, and he put his bedding away, and he headed out the door around 7:30 in the morning. And Carrie Jackson had a good point too. She says, let's see here. It doesn't sit right with me. Will and Sabrina up at 7:30 a.m. after playing video games all night, and if they left at the same time, why didn't they give Devlin a ride? I just don't think
Those
they
are
were very
assholes.
nice. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think they deliberately made his life hell. Hey, seclusion works. Bonjour. You
I do
know,
too.
I just
Uh-huh.
I just think that they like, they didn't want to ever make it easy on Devlin, unfortunately.
Oh, listen to this. Carrie Jackson says that John Matt's son works at Burger King with Lauren, Matt's wife.
But
And
he
Matt
did, but
said John worked at 3 that day. He went to work at 3 that day. So where was he between 7:30 and 3 o'clock?
yeah, I'm not sure. I mean,
I
that's the
mean,
thing because even the last time that anybody pinged Devlin, which was on a Life 360 app,
mhm.
It was around 9:30 a.m. Excuse me. So
There's
9:30 a.m. and then his phone ping didn't happen with the police until 11 p.m. Or excuse me, 9:30 a.m. and then the p.m.
uh-huh,
was the last ping at 11 p.m. So
that he never answered, but he was already reported missing.
yeah, he
Yeah.
had been reported missing at 10:30 p.m. and the phone pinged at the trailer park at 11. But Sabrina
Okay.
was the one that called him in and reported him missing, but she also directed them to the trailer park.
You see how those two people, it keeps coming back to those two people. Those two people.
Right.
I just think that something else happened to that child in the middle of the day, and they just waited and to report it until Didn't he? Did he have an ankle monitor or not have an ankle monitor? Did he have a curfew?
Well, he did have a curfew per the judge, which was 10 p.m.
Okay.
But they've changed that several times too, saying, "Oh, well, he would have had, you know, that sometimes he would get home between 6 and 8. Sometimes he'd get home between 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, and this whole song and dance." Well, they were calling Jessica at 7:30 at Michigan time and telling her,
Hmm.
or excuse me, asking her when the last time she spoke to Devlin was.
And that was before they reported him missing. Well, we
Right.
don't know what is the time change between Arizona and Michigan. So if it would have been 10 p.m. in Michigan, what would it have been 7 p.m. in Arizona? So if they reported him at 10:30, it would have been 7:30 in Arizona, I believe. Is that right, guys? I'm not very good at keeping that kind of changing time, but it's either
Yeah,
two
they're 3
hours
hours
or
behind.
3 hours. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, now that we know that Matt's son works at the Burger King with Lorraine, mhm, is Matt and Lorraine still married to each other?
I don't know, and I didn't know that Lorraine worked at Burger King.
Okay, so when you put these
I
things
did.
together, thank you, Carrie. Yeah. When you put those two things together, you're right back to the last people in his life. Matt,
Right.
Lorraine, Matt's son. Uh, how did Matt's son get to work? How does John get to work? Does he have a car? Well, he has the car because he offered to take Devlin to court, or he said he was going to take Devlin to court. What if? And this is just a what if. What if they got to talking about taking Devlin, that John got to talking to Devlin about taking him to court or whatever, and they got into a fight and something happened. What if that's what happened? Because he didn't really want to mess with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to take you to court. That's not my problem. Blah blah blah. I can just see. I can just see that conversation happening. What if that's what really happened to this child? We don't know because John goes to work at 3 p.m. He's not seen or heard from since 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. That is a long span of time to be doing whatever. I wish we had some witness statements to know who was where at what time. That would certainly help. And I wish somebody could give us that information.
Right. Well, and Carrie Jackson says that the house was in an uproar. Sabrina wanted guardianship of Devlin. Also, just to remind everyone, or if you guys are new to the case, Devlin had gotten into an altercation with Sabrina, and there was a physical altercation of some sort. Jessica says that Devlin was pushed into the recliner. Of course, the Tates deny that. Matt denies it,
Mm-hmm.
but Matt lives with Sandra. Make that make sense.
Why does Matt live with Sandra? If he's
Matt lives
married
with
to
Sandra
Lorraine,
because he's a man baby. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing.
okay,
That was
Sandra's
a
his
joke.
mother. All right,
Sandra's
Sandra's
his
his
mom.
mother.
Yeah, he lives with mom, and he's also
Uh-huh.
got the registered SO status.
Uh-huh. Well, let me ask you this: doesn't Lorraine have the same thing?
She does.
Well, how's she working at Burger King around children?
I have no idea.
I mean, make that make sense.
Exactly. Well,
Hmm.
how was
So
Matt able to be on, YouTube when there's kids on YouTube? See? Because he was kicked
yeah,
off of Facebook.
right, right. See, I just I don't. It's not that I'm trying to blame anybody because I don't want to blame anybody ever because we don't have any proof of anything at all. But we also don't have proof of anything at all. So when you go back and look at the statistics when it comes to crime and missing children or children that's had their life taken by somebody, it is 98% of the time a parent, a step parent, or someone in the family.
Mm,
So there was a bunch of mess going on over there. We know they were all fighting about money. They were all fighting about this, that, and the other. And poor little Devlin was getting pushed out. They didn't want him to be there. We all know that already. They also didn't want him to go to his mother's house. Now, that's something I don't understand. You don't want him at your house, but why don't you want him to go to his mother's house? Why? Why not? Why are they so angry with her? I mean, the court took him away from her when he was a child. I mean, a baby, right? She had no
right.
control over the fact that they took the child and gave him to this other family. And then so she wasn't allowed in his life until he turns 18. And then he reaches out and it's like, I want to go, I want to go to my mom's. And I think that would have been the best thing for him, actually. Why are they so mad at her? It makes no sense.
Well, and she waited until he was 18 to give him the choice whether, he wanted to be involved with her or build a relationship. And, just the fact that she had waited 18 years to do that is, very commendable in my opinion once you're a mom. And I mean, I know you're a mom too, Lil Red. So it's like,
Mhm.
your kids are your kids are your kids, no matter what. Those are your
Right.
kids. And it does break my heart thinking about Jessica going that whole time without knowing how her son is. And, when she reaches out to him and he's 18 and you have people being so hateful. I also know that whenever Tina sent over, excuse me, she shared one of Devlin's flyers and said, "This is my grandson." And Sabrina swooped in and said, "That's not your grandson." Who does that? You know what I'm
Who does
saying?
that?
Like,
Yeah, who
it's
does that?
weird.
That's completely wrong. God
Yeah.
Almighty. I'm going to look up something real quick while we're talking about this. I'm going to look up the rules for registered sex offenders working at fast food places where children are, where children, a lot of times they hire people that are 16, 17 years old. I've seen Burger King
Right.
hire 15-year-olds. So how is this possible? So let's look this up right quick and see if we can figure something out. I mean, this makes no sense at
CC
all.
CC says this is the most dysfunctional family. Wink. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's a lot to take in, right, guys? Because Devlin was adopted by the Tates, right? The Tate family uh raised Devlin. And when I say the Tate family raised Devlin, what I mean is that when Devlin was a baby, he was given to, and he was about a year old, and he was given to Sandra and Bill Tate. Well, when Devlin was 10 years old, allegedly, he was sent to live with Gordon Tate because of abuse in the home, horrific abuse in the home. And
Oh,
so
wow.
he has bounced back between the Tates. He's also lived with Tamra. He's also lived with Sandra and Tamra, right? Because excuse me, Sabrina and Tamra, because Tamra is Sabrina's mom. Sabrina is the one that got into the altercation with Devlin. She's the one that moved. She's the one that stole the reward money, all of it. Right? There,
Well, they're
she's
real
she's the
winners.
major common denominator. She really is. And that's just so you guys can know the case. Um, there's a lot to do with Sabrina, although she's not living in the area anymore. She moved to Lansing and she changed her Facebook to living her best life.
Oh, I bet she is. I bet she is. Now, see, think about that. She took the reward money. Okay. Now, how did she pay that back?
Well, she had somebody that helped her pay it back. So,
That is lower than low. I'm telling you, that is like beneath the ant, and as you know, like the high, just lower than low. That is, hey, woman's warrior, good to see you. Well, let me tell you all something. This is shocking. So, in the state of Michigan, a registered sex offender can work at Burger King, as there are no laws prohibiting specific employers from hiring them, but certain conditions may apply based on their conviction and their tier level. A person's ability to be hired depends on the specific crime that they were convicted of and the tier level of their registration and how their employment situations, aligns with the state laws and regulations. So, in Michigan, there are no laws. There's no SOR laws that says that they cannot work at certain places where
wow.
you're around children. There's none of that. I mean, and the tier levels of sex offenders can affect where they can live and work. For example, tier 1 is required to register for 15 years, while others have longer requirements. However, it does not necessarily mean they cannot work in any job. So they're not restricted from being around certain children. I mean, that makes
That's
no sense.
unbelievable.
Yeah, they're so lax over there. Why would they do that?
It's really,
That's
really
bad.
awful, isn't it?
Listen to this. Convicted child predator employed at Lapeer Burger King. For your information, the Burger King here in town that has a child play place employs convicted child predators. The manager that hired him knew of this. Wow, that's just crazy. I don't understand how you could let that happen. Okay, well, we can't even do anything
Crazy.
about it because there's no law that says that they can't be around them. But wait a minute, though. Wait a minute. Do we know what tier that both of them are? Are they like Sebastian's mother's family? Are they like forever? Are they like are they level 3, level 1? What do we know?
I think it just goes like state by state how they classify that. And I haven't looked into see how far,
I'm going to
because
see if
you
we
know
can
how they're
find
always,
it out.
it just seems like they're always undercharged, those people, in my opinion.
Amen. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems like they get barely any time. Hey, women's warrior. I do question Sabrina being only 26 and trying to get guardianship over Devlin. Carrie also
Mm-hmm.
says Devlin was their cash cow and they got his SSI until he was 18 and his food stamps. Devlin got his own food stamps after he turned 18 and they wanted that money back. What do you think, Lil Red?
I agree 100%. That's why I'm thinking, well, see, here's the thing. They knew that once he moved to his mother's house in Arizona, that he would be using that money in her household, that they would be using his EBT or whatever in her household. They didn't want that. In
Hmm,
their mind, well, he's been over here with us for 18 years. Where have you been? Why would you all of a sudden reap the benefits of your child's disabilities and his, SSI or his food card or whatever? Well, why,
right.
they would be mad about that. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why don't you use SOSs, go out there and get jobs and maintain employment so that you don't need to have some child's SSI or EBT. I don't get
Damn
it.
right.
I
Damn
know people
right.
that, I'm getting upset now, but I know people who are disabled that work a job every damn day in a wheelchair. I know. Well, I'm gonna
Right.
tell y'all a little story right quick. Um, my nephew from my first husband, I always say, laugh with me, not at me, when I talk about husbands, because I've had a few. I'm on husband number 4, but I'm done. I'm done. He's the final one. I'm not going to change again. But anyway, so my little nephew from over there is married to a woman who is in a wheelchair, and she's been in a wheelchair since she was a child, and she's the head of the household. She's the one that goes to work every day, and he stays home with the children. So don't, and I mean, she can barely use her hands. So don't tell me. And she works for an oil
Hmm.
company, a major oil company in the accounting department. All right. Don't tell me that you can't get a job and if you're disabled and in a wheelchair. Don't give me that shit. That's a lie. the damn lie.
Right. It's about them wanting to do it. It's about the individual person and what, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I agree with that completely.
Look at Woman's Warrior Statement. I believe that they were scared he would tell mom everything that happened to him, and Jessica would support him to being charging them. And I think that might be part of it too. Because remember, there's that
Mhm.
one little incident that we really haven't cleared up yet about it's kind of disgusting. I'm just going to say it to you. You'll know what I'm talking about. Did we ever really bring that out? Was it ever really proved or disproved about the STD? Because that's what that is. How that happened?
Well, not 100%. I have a lot of supporting evidence, and I wanted to do a live about it
Mm-hmm.
because I think that it speaks to me being told that Sandra and everybody else being under the impression that Sandra raised Devlin, that Sandra and Bill raised Devlin. But come to find out, that's not the case. What really happened
What?
is that he was taken out of their care and most definitely no one's disputing that Devlin was taken out of their care and put with Gordon Tait, who is another family
Okay.
member,
Right.
Tamara's brother. No one's disputing that. From everyone I've talked to, that is something that's been corroborated throughout both sides,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I hate to say
Mm-hmm.
sides because it's about Devlin, but you know what I mean, Little Red. I mean, we're in true
Right.
crime.
Got it.
There's a family that's, was in the care of this child. This child was in the care of them, and then now he's not, and so it's attack Jessica, who was in Arizona. I mean, it's just the same
Right.
old story, same old song and dance. But nevertheless, that's been corroborated. And from what I've been told and I've seen evidence of, um, there was a major issue in the house where Devlin was probably better off not being in the care of Sandra and Bill particularly. And
Mm-hmm.
we will we will definitely be discussing that. When a mother shares something like that with me, it's not something that I think that she likes, being in her son's history.
Right.
um
Right.
and I do have a screenshot of Tamara saying that, the way that Devlin contracted a VD was because he
Mm-hmm.
sat on a toilet seat, and that about made me so mad that, again, I am choosing not to talk to Tamara.
Right.
So we'll just leave it
Don't
at
blame
that,
you.
you
Okay.
know, because
Right. And so
yeah,
the guy, let me ask you this. Bill has passed away, right? And Bill is the culprit. Is that right? Or
yes,
is it
ma'am.
Gordon? Okay.
No,
Bill's the
Gordon,
culprit. He's now
to my
passed away.
knowledge, he's a pretty, he's a decent guy.
Okay.
Used to work for Department of Corrections.
Okay.
So, to my knowledge, he would be, if I was a judge, I would probably say, okay, if we're going to keep Devlin in the family, and we, here, go on to Gordon's house. To the best of my knowledge, he was treated well at Gordon's house. The
Okay.
questionable time periods are when he's with, Tamara, Sabrina, and that crew, in my
It
opinion.
always goes back to those people. I mean, it's just like our other child that we love so much that we're trying to find that everybody's looking for. That's everything bad happened to him in that one family's home.
Mm,
Okay, everything bad. So everything bad happened to this other child in that family's care and custody. Now,
right. But they
um,
swear up and down it's not abuse. It's
what?
not abuse to sleep on the floor. It's not abuse to cut the electric off from the kid. It's not abuse to make him clean up after your animals and punish him for not wanting to do that. The way they talked to Devlin was verbal abuse. There's just so much that Devlin endured, and you're right. He reminds me a lot of Sebastian, and
Mhm.
oddly enough, they have the same chromosome deletion
Now that's very rare.
with
You know
autism.
that
I
is
know
very rare.
Jen was going over
Yeah.
that too the other day, how rare it is. I mean, it's just so
So it's
rare.
odd. Hmm. We have two
Yeah.
kids that have the same. What is Q? What I'm sorry, I forgot. It's Q something 27. Um,
6Q27.
okay, 6Q27. So it being so rare, and they're kind of fairly close in age. Uh, and basically, I mean, he just turned 18, and our other child's going to be 17 on December 7th. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, well, Devlin turned 19, right, well, he was gonna turn 19 right before he went missing, and then
Right.
Sebastian just turned 15 before he went missing. Because
Okay, but it's
Sebastian's
already
December
been
like me, so we're the end of the year.
right.
So we're, you
I mean,
know,
it'll be 2 years soon. 2 years for Sebastian,
yeah,
and nothing. But
and
on the
nothing.
flip side, look how long it's taken for the Wanderers to get arrested. You want me to go see if I can pull something up about that real quick while we talk and just show the
Yeah.
Wanderers being? Yeah, let me get over
Hmm.
here so I can grab
Yeah, I
something.
don't know if they've confirmed anything. I was getting so far, like I was
Right?
thinking far into Devlin's case, and I forgot to check
Okay.
Josh's channel because I know he's still alive, and it looks like maybe they're
Oops.
watching
Okay.
Justin. What he's
Let me see if I
watching,
can
it's funny.
find
There's
this.
2 of Josh, and then there's we have Justin and Stacy's nasty ass. Oh, he's so gross. Mm,
Okay, so
lordy,
who's we
lordy,
want to
lordy.
use? We want to use new details. There's JLR. Who do we want to use? Um, that's going to happen. Well, they're
We
on
don't
live
wanna stream
now.
snipe them while they're,
Let me see. Well,
live.
that's him talking. I'm just going to share. I'm sure that this person. Oops. Okay, let's share our stage. Oops, here we go.
I
Okay,
was
come
gonna
on.
say, let me mute and see
Sometimes I just don't
something.
understand my damn self. Let's share the screen. Oh, let me share the screen right here. Okay, share. Okay,
Want
y'all bear
to?
with me for a second because I'm not real good at this.
I
So
don't
there
know
they
what else to
are,
tell you
and this is
guys.
actually Justice. I'm
I
sure you won't
mean,
mind, but
once again,
uh,
like if
where are
and
you
there
at?
are
So
lawyers will
let me
rip him
get rid of
apart better than
his chat.
anything
I'll
that
show you guys
I
on
ever could
his
do to
chat. So
him,
hang on a second.
literally.
We'll just listen for a second.
But
Okay.
none of these answers are
I've told
good. And
Street is where we
We'll
pulled
just
off.
listen.
Literally right after you turn left out of our subdivision to go on 8th Street is where we pulled off.
was Brandon with you?
Yes.
Oh, Josh.
And
Okay, so Justin's watching
when you
Josh's.
did that,
Okay,
just
got
about
it.
the time that Michael
Maybe I should
goes
go back and
missing,
get
you
Josh's
understand
right.
that, right? Just kind of coincidental too.
I don't want there to echo, but I've
I don't
been
know
in
what else to
Josh's,
tell
but I
you
kinda
guys.
keep going back and forth.
Everything. I've told
I'll-
everything as
Look,
straight
We'll
as
just
possible.
listen to both because we
I've
can't.
asked
I mean, we're
everything
all
that
on the same
you know,
time. What else
and I
can we
know
do,
some people
right?
are saying, "Oh, Josh, you're being mean." I don't think I am. I'm just
I
asking
know.
questions. And
All
Josh
his
is
work.
very
I'll let you
knowledgeable.
I don't
finish
think
up,
you're
Same
Justin.
no, I don't
chromosomes.
think you're being mean. And I mean, I think we're trying to
It's
find out
amazing,
what's going
girl.
on
It's
here, and
amazing.
that's the thing.
See
You know,
something
there's
here.
Yeah,
four
it
different
is.
people saying four different things.
Oh,
Um,
Little Red, I
She
see
knows
you have the chat up. That's funny.
you know,
Yeah.
what
I'm
time were
sorry.
you on 8th
I suck at this. I mean,
and
when it comes to sharing my screen, I'm
with
surprised I
the
didn't lose the whole damn feed because sometimes
power
that
steering
happens too.
fluid?
But anyway, we'll just watch for a second
I don't have
and
an
listen.
exact time. Like I said, it's probably
But the problem is, like, why do you need to stop right then and put power steering fluid in?
because when
Yeah,
Sarah
thank
made the
you.
left turn, the whining on the truck, when you have low in power steering fluid and your power steering is low in fluid, it
There
will
you go.
cause
That
an
protects
excessive
everybody.
whine. And it literally sprays everywhere. So
Brandon
we
is supposed to
literally
be in
knew
chat.
we were making the trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
So we stopped
Wow.
literally just for the sole purpose of putting power steering fluid in. I had got out in the passenger side of the truck. Sarah
Yes,
popped the
Brenda.
hood. I opened the hood, opened power steering
Oh, what am
reservoir,
I
poured
doing?
power steering
Oh,
fluid
no,
in,
no, go back. How do
closed
I
the
make
cap on the
myself
power
tiny
steering
again?
fluid,
Oh,
walked
shit,
back around to the
stupid. Here.
passenger side truck, and we left.
Are you
Remove
guys
me. I
on
don't want to do that
CCTV
big.
anywhere?
I was trying to
Yeah,
do
they
the
have
at
that
sign.
picture as well. They
Okay,
have
I'm
that.
going to fix this now.
They
They
Shit
have
have
what?
their,
almighty.
they
Well, Mr.
How do I
E,
fix it?
it was going to
Thank you,
be
Tucci.
Stacy, but his plan fell apart.
I'm gonna remove
Basically
me.
it sounded like it all hinged on
I don't know how to
him
fix it now. Son of a
giving the
bitch.
location of Michael's
Sorry.
body, which he was willing to do, except he didn't know
Y'all, just a second.
anymore where Michael's body was because they knew that he's a
Okay, how
fat
do I make this
mouth
smaller?
in jail. And
Mm,
so they said, well,
damn it.
we're going to have to do
I gotta make
something.
this
We're going to have to
smaller, guys.
move
I think that's
Michael.
the problem
This
here.
is just my opinion. That's
I
what
don't know how to
happened.
make it smaller.
Have the
That
picture of
control
it.
It was him.
control.
He wanted the deal. I think that Brandon ultimately knows.
Okay, I gotta
but-
fix this somehow. I
Stopping
don't know
on 8th
how.
Street. They have the video. It was CCTV.
Cece says you're too
I
cute,
think
Laura.
Brandon
She's
is
just like,
probably
How do I fix this, guys? I'm
the
sorry.
one most likely.
I don't know how to make it
Uh,
small.
We're probably not supposed to be.
So,
It's
That
okay.
was
Here's
also
what I'm gonna do.
reported. They
I'm just
showed
gonna remove this and we'll redo the. We'll redo it. Hang on. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen on this one and we'll just re-add it. It's fine. I think.
TV at all that day, but they have you on
Fix it. Okay.
CCTV
Thank you.
on 8th.
Sorry, I'm
look how
not
fat
touching
I
anything.
was in Arizona
Yes, correct.
with Brandon in the car.
Correct. And Sarah.
Oof. I mean,
And
that's a major problem, right?
that day.
And that is why a first-degree murder charge would be appropriate.
Hold on, you saw a boy that day as well, didn't you? You said
Yes.
you saw a boy.
Further down 8th Street on the very right-hand side in somebody's yard. And he didn't look anything like Michael at any point in time.
Okay.
We didn't ever even approach the kid.
Did the boy you saw have a yellow shirt on?
It was a bright shirt,
I'm
correct.
sorry, guys. My Facebook's going
what I
crazy
remember,
with
it was shorts and a bright
notifications
shirt.
about Monkey.
And he was a lot taller than the 5-year-old boy. I can
Hey,
tell
how
you
he
that much.
asked.
Oh, now they're trying to claim it wasn't him.
Okay.
So who put the power
Oh,
steering?
he's such a
fluid?
Oh, my.
liar.
I did.
I just
Lying
put
piece
So
of
pants
you're
shit.
on
on
video
fire and
getting out.
in
Correct.
Josh's chat.
Yeah.
And is
Cece, I just
Stacy with you
silly
this time?
sometimes.
I mean, Sarah.
Sarah? Yeah, she's driving the truck. She was in the driver's seat the whole time. Brandon was in the back seat the whole time. I was the
Okay.
only one to get out of the truck as it's on video and recording. And the video shows me putting power steering fluid in the
They
truck.
showed it to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. But we know they had this child.
When is the next time you put power steering fluid in that day? You know?
I didn't
Most
have to put it until the
definitely.
next day.
Okay.
I usually have to fill up the truck once a day.
Brenda,
with power
he's
steering
so
fluid.
nasty.
Well, no, I don't think he does now. I think that ship has sailed.
Me too.
Is that the only place that you're on CCTV?
No, I was on CCTV at the splash pad.
Yes, he was at the splash pad at.
Is that the
Oh, the
splash pad?
splash
Guy doesn't
pad.
have any kids. Is that the splash pad?
I've got
Is it,
so
was
many
Gross.
that
notes
is
here.
that common? Was that common? I'm sorry, I didn't know if that's common knowledge or not.
No, that's proof. I saw proof from the detectives.
All right, so it sounds like Justin has went live. So if you guys want to head over there, feel free. I'll wrap it up here, but I just want to come on here and talk to you guys for a little bit. And so I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And we'll keep you informed as much as possible going forward.
Yeah,
But
Josh.
I
Thank you,
believe
Josh.
that it is.
Mm.
I think it's happening. So it's a great thing. All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. Woohoo! Full credit to Josh at the lab. All right. So I guess now we're gonna have we'll have to go back and let me get rid of this one and we'll go grab Justin.
I
'cause
wonder
think
when was that interview done with Josh? I wonder.
I don't know. Let me go see. We'll see if I can grab this without messing anything up. Y'all
It
hang
looks,
on.
I know. I was gonna say it looks like they did a collab. You know.
So this was. Let me see if I can figure it out. It doesn't really give time. Let me go see if I'm going to get rid of this one. We'll go to Justin's and we'll see. Okay, where's Justin? Okay, that's Michael. And okay, so this was done. Oh, it had to be just now or something. No, that's an old one. I think that's an old one, to be honest with you. New details of arrest. That's JLR's. Breaking arrest. Who is this one's? There's Clutch and Pearls right there. We'll just share her stream.
Just so if you haven't seen it yet.
Here we go. There. Oh, how long is it showing her damn chat again? His damn chat again. I didn't want to do that. Let me get rid of the chat thing here. Go away. I know he's thinking. He's thinking, you're my mod. What are you doing?
Is that just
this big guy?
His new studio that he has?
Okay.
I think so. Just close that. I want to get rid of that. I don't want to see his.
I was live just a little bit ago on.
Okay, y'all. I'm just gonna have to share it like that. I don't know how to get rid of their chat. Because it's not giving me that option to make it big because it's covered up by the chat. So, woohoo!
Two little
we'll just watch
darlings
this for a few
deserve
minutes.
justice.
Thank God.
And
I know some of y'all actually talked to Brandy.
I started getting messages and people
and I
coming
wish
in
that
chat
somebody could actually tell her we are
all
so
of that.
excited for her.
And I messaged Brandy.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
I hope she's doing well. I feel so bad for her. You know?
My God, please tell me it's true. Yeah, it's
I'm sure
true.
she's still recovering from all of her medical issues that she had. I know she had a transplant
praise God
recently.
Praise God. I'm like Justin, praise God. I can almost cry. I'm so excited. But then I'll have the
it is a somber moment, Sasha.
I don't want to see that.
Is.
Mascara everywhere.
But this is
beautiful.
The road to justice in this life.
Is it 6 years?
And I'm trying not to get emotional.
Oh,
Brandy
it's okay, Justin.
has nearly had the life physically taken out of her.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a new liver. It's
gonna make me cry.
And she's doing amazing. She's doing amazing. So amazing.
My phone is.
And
behind me. Silly me.
The truth and the good always prevails. It has to. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. E. Good to see you. Praying for you and your family, your beautiful son.
Oops.
And yeah. So there's three more that needs to be charged. I do believe charges are imminent for Sarah.
Yay.
Oh, I think so too.
Very
I think
soon.
so too.
Oh, hell yeah.
I do believe charges
nasty
are coming.
Sorry.
For Brandon Shirtliff and Adrian Lucien.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, I know you're watching. Adrian, you'll probably watch as well. But I know, Brandon, you're watching. And you knew this date was going to come.
Enough is enough. Tell us.
Brandon.
Amen.
Come
your
clean.
closest friends have spoken about you, that you have confided in.
Amanda, Stacy's a big fat piece of shit guy. Actually, honey, it's not a lady. It's a big fat that one in the picture. Sorry.
The best thing you can do right now, Brandon.
Night show.
before they probably raid your house at 3 a.m. is go knock on their door, meaning the police, and tell them what you have bottled up for 4.5 years.
Girl, a conscience and a set of
balls. That's what you need to do.
I had to share this with another friend of ours who's followed this case as well. So
Oh my gosh,
That's
I
what
know.
you
I,
need to
I
do.
got a
It's
phone call
time.
and I was like, I was shaking.
yeah,
I
It's
couldn't
time.
believe it. I'm like, still, oh my gosh.
Thank you so much, 77. Good
I
to
think,
see
I
you.
think
Wendy,
they
you've
were
been
on
here for
another
10
live,
minutes.
so
Hi,
they would not
Justin and
know
everyone.
unless
So
somebody
glad
told them.
to
So
see an arrest has been made.
so excited.
Justice for Michael Vaughn.
I can't wait for the day we can say this for Devlin and Sebastian. I cannot wait.
So
Thank you for saying it nice, Chuchi.
the news, major no news actually has yet spoken about this. Which it's coming. It's hey Joe, good to see you. It's on its
Wow.
way.
No, Carrie Jackson,
And
I
I
unfortunately
know
not.
some of the
But I can't
local
have a minor on
news
my show without her
stations
mom's permission.
Amen.
have wanted this day to come as well for a long time.
Just so proud.
Hey Shannon, good
So
to see you.
proud. I hope they get them all before the end of
So,
the year.
there's that.
Right?
Let her have a new year knowing that these
Is Josh in here?
these people are going to be charged
Hey
and taken to.
Josh,
I'm
you
about
want
to
to come
try.
up?
Cinderella.
I want to.
Cinderella says, remember,
No
Stacy
pressure.
has no balls.
Oh God! They admitted
Boom
that
shakalaka.
they had moved this body. I don't understand what took so long.
I lost it just a little bit ago. And P and W, she's amazing. She has diligently
I just don't know how Brandy has survived all of
worked
this.
on this case.
I don't know. She's very strong.
Diligently.
She's
She
a
really has.
warrior.
She
Oh my
really
gosh.
has.
She is a warrior.
Hey,
An
Heidi.
amazing
And I've
woman.
always said,
Thank you for 12 months.
I've always said, if
We
they ever
are
find him and
Gee's
she needs
Army.
help
Justice
burying
is coming.
him, I will
Allegedly,
happily
Sarah
help.
was told
I
she would
certainly
be
will.
charged. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
will
It's
find the
coming
money.
for
Cute
Sarah
little
too.
friend.
It's coming for Sarah too.
Yeah.
May
He
already has.
deserves
We
the
just
very
don't know.
best.
But
He's been out there too long, that's
coming
for
soon.
sure.
It sure
Not
is.
you, Sarah.
I mean, when you have missing children, it's one thing to know
Thank you
that
so
you
many
already
times.
have
Thank you,
closure,
dear.
right? But these people
Thank
that
you,
don't
Enoch,
have
for your
closure,
memberships, my dear.
it's a
Appreciate you.
completely
You
different
received one of those. Make
situation.
sure you
I
thank
feel,
our friend
I
Enoch.
understand.
Appreciate you.
You know, I mean, I was lucky. Mine
I
was
called
found in 3 days.
ICU
This has been
and
years for her.
she
Years.
was shaking. She was
Right.
shaking.
I know. And
Do
it,
you
you
think they
know,
have
I
3
mean, it's
warrants out? I
just,
don't yet.
it's
No,
painful to watch.
I don't.
It is painful.
Brenda says, I pray it doesn't take this
Stacy
long in
was so
Sebastian and
sure
Devlin's cases. Me
this.
too.
Oh my God, I hope not.
I have nothing good
What's
to say
weird
about
about
him,
this
so
news because they've
this piece
always
of
known.
goo
They've always known.
was
And
so
why didn't they
confident
do something before? Why?
that he was going to
Well, they kept retracting their
I'm
statements,
still
didn't
shaking.
I think, yeah,
That
but
he
I
was
mean,
going to get out.
I think they did, but
But
I think they'll
they
turn on each other
got
as
ready
well,
to
because they
lay him
always
out
do. You know,
and put the
somebody will
cuffs
talk.
right back on him.
Well, somebody's been talking this
Right
whole time. You know what I
back
mean? So
on him.
at this point, yeah, I think there's going to be,
That's
sure, somebody
I
doesn't
knew
want to
that
get
had to
the
be
worst of it. So they will blame each other
amazing
for the worst of it.
for those. I hate him. I can't. I just truly I do.
Mm,
I do.
yeah.
I
agree.
If indeed what Brandon Shirtliff
Mm.
told his friend that is true, what was done to Michael Vaughn,
Mm.
and just what we heard, which we'll get into
This
that
is
in a
what will
minute.
make me cry right here.
It's not good. It's really unconscionable what happened to Michael Vaughn. Michael Vaughn is one of those very rare cases that we cover, that a stranger.
Yeah.
Pebbles. I would watch PNW. She's got
It is one of the rare
a live
cases.
stream with the
You know, the
friend
2%
on there,
is a stranger.
and
Michael
it
Monkey
is
Bond is
so
one of those.
unspeakable.
And I remember
sorry,
what was
Brandy
done,
was getting
allegedly.
it. So, you know, I mean, her husband, everybody,
Unspeakable.
they were blaming her at first. And then the
Right.
police.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't either,
Yeah.
but he was one of the few that was truly,
I never thought she did anything to him
listen, I'll be in Idaho.
personally.
Right.
Don't
But-
worry.
And you hate to
those
fall sick
trials
as a parent.
start,
You really do. But I
I
think
will
it
be there.
happens because statistically
I'll be
we
there.
know that 98%
I'll
is
be
a
there.
parent or step parent or family member.
And that's
Brandon
a
is
high
not being charged
percentage,
yet.
right? That's a really high
Not being
percentage.
charged yet.
It is.
So let me see here.
Still don't know where his little body is though, which is so sad.
Brenda, that's a good
Is it,
point. Knowing and being able to prove in court are two different things. And I'm really hoping that somebody tells where he is, actually
bear with me one
tells
second.
this time where Monkey is, and hopefully they'll be
Okay.
able to
Right.
put him to rest. I mean, and then they'll get
For
less
those of you
time,
that,
but
that
you know,
don't
at
know
least he'll be found. You know, he'll be laying to rest. And
what
that's
this
what he
is, I
deserves.
have this
Woman
on
says, I don't want to know what
your
they did to
videos.
him. I can't imagine what it be like for Brandy to hear the horrific things.
Maybe if I can find it.
She's still an amazing mom and God love her. But sadly, when you go to trial for these things, you find out exactly what happened to your children. And that's what hurts.
Oh, I just seen someone tag me 8
Right.
months ago. No worries.
Well
I
said,
never check my tags ever.
Anyway.
Sorry. Okay. Here we go.
Is
So
he gonna
for those of you
stay?
that don't know, I FOIA'd a couple years ago. I FOIA'd
I'm sure
a
Jessica won't
fight
mind if we share.
that Stacy Wandra got into in prison. Stacy Wandra
This isn't on
will
members only, is it? No,
only
it's on the members. only.
only
Right.
pick on or hurt
You know why I put the dots on there?
someone
Justin
that he
always
can
puts
take
dots on
advantage
for
of.
the copyright thing. So I thought, well, I'm going to put my
Right.
dots on. I don't
And
want a problem.
Yeah.
I knew he got in a jail fight. Well, it wasn't an actual fight
God.
because the other guy didn't do anything. And the reason was the guy in jail was special needs. He was autistic. And
Oh my
What a
goodness.
piece of shit.
That's right.
the guy had
Cece
like
says that
headphones
PS
on
would
and
not
he
even
was
tell his
sitting
mother where
in
he
his
was
chair.
when she was dying. I know. That is
and he was rocking.
the worst
it
case
was
Oh my
self-
I
God,
have ever
soothing.
seen.
Susie,
This
true
one.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know McDonough is on top of the world right now, as he should be.
Remember what Dog
He's
said
worked
about the
very
parents?
hard on this
Yeah.
case. And thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
If you see this, thank you. And
I promise I'm not going to cry.
I went to FOIA that, and Stacy got out of his bed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can drop it in chat. Yeah.
Let's see what he said. I'm going to find it.
Oh, I think Josh is going to come up on the panel and drop the link for
Oh,
him.
good.
Stacy got out of his bed, and the guy was just there with his headphones on, just like me, but he was rocking. And Stacy just goes up to him and just hauls off as hard as he can
Aw.
and hits him. And when I FOIA'd that, I got this confession.
There's
And
Josh.
it was
Josh,
I didn't feel like I was
hello.
supposed to get that because nobody had ever
I wish
seen
we could
that.
all just call in, right? That'd be so
so
fun.
I
Yeah.
and
We'll just
I
crash
remember
their
that phone
stream.
call.
Yeah,
Josh
we could just
remembers
what?
that
Yeah,
phone
we
call.
could just
I remember
just
that.
crash
I remember
their
that
live
day.
here. We are kind of
Yes.
crashing it because we're
Yeah,
you know,
I call
we're playing along with them. We're playing along with them. So I'm trying to figure out
Fruitland,
what did
and they're like,
Dog
well,
Funny
there's
Hound-
nothing we can do about it.
Funny
You know,
Hound, how about that?
it's
He didn't say
released.
his name right.
You can release it, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't dare ever release something that wasn't meant for me to have. Hey, Betty, good to see you, my friend. And
When is this
you know,
from?
I had to call Brandy.
This is like right now.
No,
you're
I
talking
mean
about
which
that.
was kind of
that confession. When's
hard,
that
but
body camera?
Josh,
What does
don't
it
you
say? I
feel
can't see
like
it.
after
Let's
a
see.
year or so
12,
after
11,
she released
22?
this? Good to see you, Josh, by the way. Thank you for coming
Okay.
up.
December
Yeah.
11th of 22?
Yes.
When Brandy released this on her own
11
after
12
I gave it to her,
2022.
things started moving.
Yes.
Things were moving
Things
around this time. I
started
remember that.
moving after this video.
Yeah, and how could they not? I mean, what are they going to do? Just sit? You know, you have to do something. I mean, the substantial resources have went into this, and to sit on something like that is what has been, I guess, frustrating. And I'm not saying that that's what they were doing, but you have two suspects that are serving sentences for other things. They didn't have to charge them at the time. So it's kind of a common tactic to, you know, while you're trying to get your
I think I
ducks in
can
a row,
find
you
that
have these
information
other
about
charges.
What Dog said exactly.
Sarah, who was doing substantial time, I believe, or is. So, you know, the need to charge Stacy, because what was he out for, like a week before he got locked back up
Oh wow.
the first time?
It's not long ever.
It was a couple of days, I thought.
No.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't long, but then so what, you know, he went back and he's been there ever since. I knew that his release day was coming up soon, and I was hopeful that this was what they were going to do, because
I know it was out there before.
we've known that these warrants have been they've just been sitting there, you know. So it's a good thing, but it's a long road still. Where none of us are.
It's not over till it's over.
No,
that's right. It's not over until they're convicted.
Just,
that's
you know,
right.
hang
No
in there.
cigar yet, but oh my gosh,
it's a good thing, but it's also,
at least we're better than where we were.
It's bittersweet, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But,
do you think he confessed, Lil Red?
It's been
I do.
4.5
because
years.
he confessed before, and I think it got
4.5 years
retracted, and then I think he confessed again.
And
I mean,
when did you start
was
covering
on a
this?
live one time and said, I'm kind of talking over them, but
I mean,
it was on a live one time with somebody
been here
said,
since day one.
oh yeah, she said she moved the
I
body.
wasn't even a creator
talking
then.
about this
but
what's her name?
it was right after Summer Wells.
Sarah.
And that,
June and July,
Sarah, and
remember?
they knew where the body was, and then they went to dig it up, and it wasn't there. That she'd moved.
And so I've
why would he know
been,
that? You know?
Yeah,
he's like
and,
something straight from hell.
Michael
Holly.
Vaughn
He
would
sure
be on
is.
his team.
Thank you. Hey, Elizabeth.
And you know,
Elizabeth Bergman. This is about Michael Vaughn.
Did you see the video Brandy put out?
Brandy Vaughn and his mother, and he's been missing for a long time.
Which one, about Adrian?
The Wanderers had actually taken responsibility for this a long time ago, but then they recanted their statements. So now they finally got arrested today.
I haven't seen it then.
They started arresting the people, and it's about time.
I've talked to her, but I haven't seen her video.
I'm so happy to hear
I've
about
seen
it.
this video.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she did a little.
No, Devlin Tait is not. This is okay. Devlin Tait's a different story. I'm sorry. Yes, we wanted to talk about Devlin Tait, Elizabeth, but then this happened, and we're like, oh no, we got to.
She just even sounds different.
So sorry, we're just all over the place, but
she was so
Devlin
sick.
Tait is still missing,
Like,
and he's not. It's Tait.
Yeah.
Not Tate.
Yeah, she was
for the last name. I mean, Sharon Tate was beautiful, you know. Yes, this is recent.
Here we go. Credit goes to PN missing PNW. Crimes Revisited. I'll drop and make sure you sub up to PNW. She really covers Michael Vaughn.
So if y'all want to
amazing.
PNW, you want me to drop?
Yeah, let's go ahead and drop that, and let's go ahead and drop Justin's channel too, and the lab. Since we're over here, we need to drop the channel since we're watching this.
Monkey.
I know. I'm sorry. I was like so
Mondays,
paying attention, and I'm not even, like
and
proper.
you know what?
Where are my manners?
Yeah.
Credit goes to Purple too.
Because we're just too
Purple
excited.
Phoenix.
Help ourselves.
She's the one that got me on the
Purple
case.
Phoenix.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple has.
I don't even know how to do all that. You know,
I
am so bad at this, girl.
I guess Purple's live now.
Since
really?
For the last 4.5 years.
Let me ask you this: do you want to jump
4.5 years she has done a
get on
Monkey
Justin's
Monday.
or somebody else's and watch ourselves?
Even if there's nothing to talk about.
And then we'll
she did it as a principle to keep
tomorrow
his
night or another night, since
name
this
out
is
there.
the biggest news
Yep.
going on, and we just don't have anything else.
It's true.
Devlin
153.
today, since Tina didn't
We
make
have
it and
got
Jesse didn't make it.
Brandy with us
What do you think?
today. She looks as beautiful as ever. Look at
Aw.
that smile. Glad you're happy
Is
with
that
us
what you want to
today.
do, Lady Freedom?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I didn't know
am
you were talking to me. I'm sorry. Go,
very,
give me one
very
second.
I'm doing
happy to
back
be
chat and do
here.
it that way. I forgot about that. Here, hang
Sorry,
on.
that song every time. And
I'm just grabbing links.
every
Give me
dang time.
one second.
That's quite all right. It gets a lot of us every time. So
And
how are you
she's
doing?
all grown. I am
Oh, there
doing
she
great
is. I
today,
just noticed.
actually. We've got some good news, and yeah, it's been a good morning.
That's good.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're here. Kind of gonna talk with Brandy for a while and see what she wants to share and what she doesn't. Basically, open up Monkey Monday and give her the opportunity to just basically share whatever she feels comfortable sharing. And if she feels like answering a few questions, once people here, be just a chat long, be a lot.
I know I'm very bad at the audio. I still haven't learned after all these years. Probably a good thing. Thank you for all being here. First off, for Michael.
Oh my gosh.
4 years, over
You know, that's
4
going to be
years,
hard for her.
1,553 days.
Mm.
I remember the first time I had to speak publicly and saying how many days it been, and I couldn't even choke it up. I did it. It was 115 days. I think I bit my tongue 100 times when I said it. But here we
Did you
are.
read my back chat news?
And Michael is still not home.
Oh, there she is.
And there are 4 named suspects.
Yeah, okay.
4 named suspects. Stacy Wandra, Sarah Wandra, Brandon Shirtliff, and Adrian Lucian. Stacy and Sarah are
Oh, the
both
internet.
incarcerated
Brandy's
on
asking us
charges
to flood
unrelated
the
to
internet
Michael.
with Monkey's face, guys. You see that on the
Stacy
screen? Can
Wandra
you see
is
that?
set to due out with his federal charges this week. Sarah is expected out sometime next year, I believe, in 2026. And Brandon
We'll be
Shirtliff
posting his
and Adrian
face
Lucian.
Hold on, I'll grab the link for Monkey. Hold on, guys, I'll get it.
Okay,
You know
thank
where
you
you
so
are.
much. Appreciate it.
And
You're
justice
welcome.
is coming. I promise. I pinky promise. I don't break my pinky promises.
It's not
A
out yet.
while back, a long while back, Brandon Shirtliff,
Bless her.
I made a promise to my daughter, my youngest daughter,
It's horrible to have
that I
that
would
nasty
ask
guy associated with Michael. Ugh.
every day.
It sure
Well,
is.
life happened, and I
Yeah,
became
she'll put
very
a bunch
busy.
of big blue hearts.
But trust and believe,
If I can find them.
there have been people
God.
still asking, still looking.
Mm.
Brandon Shirtliff, Adrian Lucian,
Oh, yeah.
where's Michael?
Amen.
You have an opportunity to tell the Freeland Police Department, the FBI, where Michael is.
Isn't it just amazing, Josh, how I mean, Brandy is just post weeks
Thank you
of
guys for
a
blue hearts.
entire organ transfer, liver, right? The biggest organ in your body other than your skin, right? I mean,
My phone doesn't die now.
and she's got a feeding tube here,
Bless her.
and she is looking down, eyeing up the camera, asking where her son is.
Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, a mother's love and determination is probably one of the strongest instincts in all of the world.
Yeah.
If it weren't for mothers
Absolutely.
of all kinds that protect their children and
I think that
fight for
lady
their
was
children to the
blonde
bitter end.
asshole.
And that's what's happening, And she's had to do it all while going through, extreme. I mean, we're not talking about headaches or nosebleeds. We're talking
Right.
about life-threatening,
Yeah.
life-threatening scenarios. All while she's knows that these four shitheads, for lack of a better term,
Mhm.
are out there doing, God knows what. And so knowing Brandy the way that I do and have got to know her
I said
over
that wrong,
the
but anyway, we'll see.
4+ years, and that's how long it's
No
been.
problem.
There we go. This
It was
one
just a
of
few months
October.
after Michael went missing was the
Thank
first time that I interviewed Brandy, and I've done several with her, but also stayed in contact for a long time. Had many conversations with her, so it doesn't surprise me that it is amazing, but it doesn't surprise me.
Mhm.
And I think that any person, any parent worth anything in this world would be doing the exact same thing that
They say
she has done.
purple. Who's
Yeah.
purple? I'm
To
gonna say
your, I
purple.
mean, to literally your last breath, you would say something, do something. And she's not only said, she has done so much. Interviews, just, and not only that, the Fruitland PD has stood right by her side the entire time.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, of course. I mean, no question about it.
Yeah.
No question about it. And it was always, when you got that, when we,
And if
you
don't
ended
know
up
the
with that
story, these people live on
body
the
cam
street
footage.
are
I
the
remember,
neighbors.
Right.
how hard that was to not only to
Monster
see,
neighbor.
but to keep quiet about
Isn't that
it.
crazy? Neighbors.
And, we all put a lot of trust in each other
Mhm.
when that happened.
Mhm.
And that's how I always knew that I could trust certain people, because there's a
Mhm.
lot of people that would have just ran with that. And it was suggested that we didn't, and nobody did.
Mhm.
And we left it up to Brandy, and it was,
When she released that, Josh, I text you because I didn't get a hold of her first, and I said, Josh, oh my God, it's out. How did
Thank
it get
God.
out? I thought someone hacked me, and I have my stuff locked down.
Yeah,
Like, you need passwords, confirmations, backups, pins.
Well, I got rid of it.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, I don't want. I just
Hey, Adam,
like
Forever
I've seen
21.
it. I know what's on it.
But
And
Brandy, she
I
released
Hot
it.
dots back on so we don't get in trouble.
And that was her.
I don't know.
That was her
Pretty
prerogative.
important.
I was like,
Story.
great, but could you tell me next time? you're gonna give me a heart attack, Brandy.
Yeah, and it was. Something drastic needed to happen. It felt like things were kind of stalling, but no, we've been told for a long time that this was going to be prosecuted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forever.
Luckily, there's no statute of limitations on murder.
Amen.
And I don't think kidnapping either, but I'm not 100%. I know that kidnapping or abduction or whatever it is that they want to call it, I know that those carry life sentences as well. And I would have been content if they would have just went with kidnapping to start with, because I think that that's something that
could have been proved pretty easily.
I mean, I talked about having Michael in custody and when he was directing the search for him. So
Wow.
Right.
I would have been pleased with anything, but I mean, this is
This
This is
beautiful.
beyond expectations. And I hope that they, I just hope they all turn on each other. It'll be a wonderful thing to watch.
I do too.
Amen.
I do too. And
Yes, Lab. Yes.
And I hope they
Millions-
storm. And I hope that they're like these aren't gun charges. Stacy, Sarah, Brandon. These aren't
Nasties.
these aren't vagrancy charges. These aren't
Disgusting.
your typical bull crap.
Absolutely disgusting people.
Scamming. These are as serious as it comes. I mean, kidnapping and Idaho. They would be charged in Idaho. Idaho has the death penalty.
Yes. Yes.
So
They certainly do.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the route that they're going to go down, but I wouldn't care at all if they did.
That would be some justice.
Damn sure would.
I don't know. They've done a lot of.
You
They've
know,
done
like
a lot of
probably one
bad
of those
stuff.
things where if one's charged, they're all
lot.
charged with the same thing if they participate.
And just for like
Right.
for what
Yeah, for what is exactly
you know what I
right.
mean? Like
Who knows? But that's the thing. Who knows what their actual plan was? I have no idea. I don't know what the point of it was. I mean, maybe it was to. Maybe they were getting into child trafficking. Maybe they were.
that's the only thing I can
It
like.
makes no sense.
And no matter what happens, even if it was
Yeah.
an accident,
Mhm.
who knows exactly what happened?
Okay,
I mean,
guys,
it was an accident, but
Well, even if it was,
I'm
it
gonna
wouldn't
tell you
matter
something.
because
I'm not gonna like
if
this.
somebody
Why?
dies during the commission of
Okay, for fair use, I think I'm gonna just stop it right there. We're gonna talk for a minute because I know Justin doesn't mind, but I don't want to get us in trouble or anything. But exactly what for? Why did this happen? It makes no sense at all. Because if you go back and remember the story, which I'm going to go back to for just a second, I should show y'all my funny little meme I made of Crispy Critter riding a chicken. But anyway, let me go back and I'm gonna tell y'all something about this little story in case you don't remember or in case you don't know. They when they were first talked to, it's like this. It's like they've known for a long time. Yeah, I'm Little Red right here, Paige. That's me. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. But so Michael Monkey Vaughn, I mean, they've known for a long time exactly what happened to this child. But I don't understand why in the world it took so long. I will never understand. Now, thank God it's happened. I'm so glad it's happened. But I just don't know what took him so long. I really don't. Because he was last seen on July 27th of 2021 in Fruiton, Idaho. He was last between 6 and 7 p.m., and the witnesses saw a child matching his description walking eastbound in his own neighborhood, okay? Suspects are the four people. They were named as suspects, Stacy and Sarah Wandra, and their roommates, Adrian Lachine and Brandon Shirtliff. There's evidence in November of 2022 that the police excavated the Wandra's backyard after cadaver dogs alerted to human remains. A video emerged in January of 2025 showing Stacy Wandra giving directions to the police about where to find Michael's body, where he claimed it was buried in their backyard. Authorities still believe Michael's body was buried and later moved. Charges against Sarah were dropped, though she remains in prison for other charges. Stacy Wandra has been cooperative with law enforcement but faces other unrelated charges. So the search for Michael is ongoing. Now, this was kind of some old news from, this was AI Overview. I don't know if they've actually, it sounds like they have not announced any of it yet. Like she's announcing it first, and I hope that is the case. I hope that she got, because she does deserve to tell us first. It is her child, and it is the best news she's ever heard. So I'm so glad she got to tell it first. I really am. He needs to tell them where Monkey is. I know. I wish he would. I mean, it's only, oh my God, I could not. I know it happens a lot. I know there's people a lot that still don't know where their children are, but they assume or have they presumed that they're gone and never coming back, right? So as each year clicks, each birthday clicks. I mean, it's just more. It's like rinse and repeat over and over. These people have to live with this every day. So now she's going to have to live with. Okay, they're going to get arrested and they're going to be in jail, but are they going to be able to prove their case? Are we going to see a prosecution without a shadow of a doubt? And I certainly hope so, based on all the information that's been given. If Stacy Wanderer walks out of there with only some kind of, 10 years or 12 years or something like that, I'm going to be heartbroken just like she is. Yeah. So, it looks like, let's go see if Randy's going to talk anymore. Hang on, guys.
Crime.
I
That
think
makes
Randy
no
might be
difference.
through talking.
You should not have been committing the crime. So
We're going to
that's
get
how
off
they
of this and
charge.
let this go. We'll go back
Hopefully,
to start talking about Devlin again for a few
hopefully
minutes,
that's what happens.
and then we'll end it for the night. And hopefully the next time we come live with Jessica and Tina can come on.
Where is Sam? Sam, come up.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I just dropped.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, who's that? Who's coming up? We're going to have to watch the rest of this a replay in a little bit.
The only thing I could think, like the only way I could.
I know. I think you dropped the
make
link
it
again. If I'm not
rational
mistaken.
in my brain.
For somebody to like
Is
somebody to plan
either-
on somebody coming up.
They were always trying to earn a buck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what?
Okay, but
Yeah,
to
it
be fair
was
to
a trap
Justin and
house
the
and
lab
they
and all of
did
that, we're going to take this off.
Yeah.
Got a
They
book?
were.
Is that what you just said? Oh Lord.
I think that's only fair, So, I mean, I can still hear it, but oh my God.
It's not playing on our end, I don't think.
Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me go back over here. All right, there we go. I'm going to remove this over here. Thank God I have not cut us off today. Thank God. Because sometimes that just happens to me. I don't know why. I'm just the worst at this. But anyway, so yes, our stream started out to be about Devlin Tait and his missing case. We were hoping that Tina could come up or Jessica, but we understand that they weren't able to do that tonight, and that's okay. It really is. And this is very big breaking news, and so that's why we wanted to go and watch that for a little bit. And God bless her. Thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad we're seeing this movement, and I hope we're going to see movement on the other scene too, others too. But I wanted to just say something for a minute. We all go back to that. Well, that was the last person they were with. That was the last person they were with. But what if, just what if, the people we think are involved are not really involved with this other case? I'm talking about Sebastian. What if there really is something else that happened? What if a neighbor took this child? There's so many what ifs out there, we never want to falsely accuse anybody, and we know how it seems. But the difference between this case and that case is that child was seen walking. He was in view of other people. He was seen walking down the street. Everybody knew that his mother did not have him because he was seen on the street between 6 and 7 p.m. This child the other one hasn't been seen at all. Nothing. No camera anywhere. Nothing. It was as if he just slipped out into the night and he was invisible. All right. So
Right.
you just don't want to blame others when you don't really have the facts and you don't know. But by God, Ellie, and I know Ellie doesn't owe us anything, but they don't tell us anything either. And that just leaves our mind to fill in the blanks with whatever makes sense to us, because that is how the human body works. Our minds are always ticking. We're always thinking. We're always trying to fix. We're trying to solve. We're trying to dream. We're trying all these different things in our mind all day long. And it's just the natural order of it is for our brain to just fill in the blanks like that. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody. We just want the truth, and we want these missing children to come home. We want them found. If there are any other missing children out there that need to be talked about, feel free to let us know. I have an email. Lady Freedom has an email. A lot of times I'll get information on TikTok from Couponing, which is another subscriber, and I'll just go ahead and upload it onto YouTube to put it out there. So if you know of anybody who needs help that y'all want us to talk about, let us know. We'll be more than happy. We'll actually, do it together. It's fine. We don't care. We're friends anyway. It doesn't matter who's channel it goes on. It's all for the same purpose, to help people get their children's name out there, because there's so many of them. There's so many of them. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out.
Exactly.
What else do you want to say, Lady Freedom?
I mean, well said. I don't know. That's a tough act to follow, Little Red, because you're spot on. I mean, it is. It just you don't want to expect the worst or say, oh my gosh, the family, of all people would hurt their family member,
Right.
or their own child or anything like that. But yeah, the big one for me was Sebastian. Obviously, he wasn't caught on camera. I don't believe, seeing the neighborhood twice now, that
Mhm.
he could have done that undetected. And the biggest thing for me is no shoes, right?
Amen.
So no shoes
And cold. It's
is a
cold.
big,
Yeah.
and it's
Here's what
cold.
Paige
He
Turner
doesn't
said.
like the water when it's cold. He understands that it's winter, and that, I think he would have taken things with him. In Devlin's case, there's a few different scenarios that I've played out. But again, it just kind of comes back to the Tates, in my opinion.
I mean,
So
that's
of
the
course we've
only
been looking into
constant in
them.
that child. Yeah. That's the only constant in that child's life is the Tates, right?
Right.
There's no
Right.
other, he didn't have a job. So, I mean, there's just no other, again, that's our mind saying, well, there's nothing else that makes sense for him. And there is no such thing as a coincidence when it comes to crime. So Paige Turner says, you can't leave the house until evidence takes place that takes you from the house. Chris McDonough said, without that being said, and she goes, I don't care who is to blame, if anyone, I just want Sebastian found. Thank you. And Summer Wells, I want her found as well. And then
Yes.
Chuchi's like, and then Paige goes, human beings should never be missing. We all belong somewhere. That is well said. You know what? That needs
Absolutely.
to be a shirt. We need to put that on something, because that is the perfect way to state it. Thank you, Paige. We appreciate that. So,
Yeah,
we're going
absolutely.
to,
And just to kind of piggyback onto that, we all remain. It's not that easy to get rid of somebody completely. I mean,
that's
it's
right.
not impossible, but it's very difficult. And in these cases, we don't have a whole lot of wiggle room, right? We're talking about a 24-hour period. In Sebastian's, it's even less than that. It's from the time
It's
they
about a
arrived
12
home,
hour,
from,
right? Yeah,
they left their Texas Roadhouse to the time that she went to go wake him up and reported him. For
that's
Devlin,
right.
it's kind of the same thing where, we know that he used his bridge card at 8:21 a.m. at Carl's Supermarket in Lake Odessa, Michigan. And then after that, he speaks to his registered SO adopted brother Matt for 30 minutes at the laundromat while his phone is charging. And after that, we just don't know. There's been talk that Marie, a girlfriend of his who is underage, who, if you would like to talk to us, Marie, you're going to have to get parental consent from your mother
I want her mother
in order
there.
to do that.
Well, I want to see her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, we want
yeah.
we're moms too. We can't allow for that, but nevertheless, I mean, to the best of my knowledge, what Tamara told me was someone named Marie had pinged Devlin at about 9:30 a.m. But then after that, it was 11 o'clock p.m. that his phone pinged at the trailer park.
Yeah. Let me answer right quick. Okay. Okay, so this is from Ann Reynolds, and it says, Lady Freedom, I'm going to text you a phone number to give Jessica, Devlin's mother. Okay. All right, I'm letting her know.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Text
it's
it to me,
wonderful.
Miss Ann.
And there's Lady Freedom's email if you need to email her. I'll give you my email. Right, it's
Thank you,
I have to remember.
Chuchi.
Hang on. I always have to remember this. Hang on a minute. It is LIL. With little baby O dot. Okay. @gmail. Look, I didn't make it get big again. Is that right? Yes. Okay, there you go. And there's my email in case anybody wants to contact or has information or wants to send something that you want us to talk about or whatever. Lady Freedom and I really enjoy multi-streaming together. It's always fun. And we always have a lot to talk about. We always feel like we're getting information out to a lot more people this way. I wouldn't even care if Mom It Up and whoever else wanted to come up, and we can do like up to 10 people. We can stream up to 10 people at one time like that, which is wonderful. So y'all be prepared because we will be multi-streaming more, especially on Devlin's case, because we have a lot of things we're working on that we can't share right now, but we will have it. So I'm so excited. I just hope something breaks in this case soon. So with that being said, I'm going to start saying goodnight. I could talk all night. Y'all know that. You know, I just like to talk to you. I enjoy being with my friends, being in chat with Chat and everybody else, but I could talk all night, but I'm going to start saying goodnight and I'm going to let it go, let my part of it go. And if you want to go on to Lady Freedom, are you going to continue, Lady?
I'm probably going to work on the rest of my videos because I still have more videos to put out of my time in Hendersonville.
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, then I guess we'll call it good night.
Yeah.
And we'll just go back out and go finish watching Justin, Clutch Them Pearls, or whoever
Yes.
else is, or Purple, whoever's covering this right now to see if Brandy has anything
I was
else
gonna
to
say,
say.
I think
Appreciate
Justin, Justin's still on, I think.
Okay.
Yes, he is. He's still live. It looks like they have a guest on the panel. Well, Josh, of course, but then someone else is as
Okay.
well.
Well, we can do a Clutch the Pearls raid and just roll over there and finish watching that.
I don't know.
There's
I
only
was
one
gonna say
thing
I'll
that
head
is
over and listen.
Okay, that'd be great. There's only one other thing I was going to
Well,
touch
wonderful.
on, but I don't know if you've thought about this or not, you know, or if you had anything to say about this, because I pretty much said what I think about it, but I haven't heard you say anything about it. And that's the situation with Hidden True Crime and what she's done to these victims and this abuse of the legal system with the stalking charge. Have you looked at any of that?
You know, I shared a video of hers because she said something about she was stalked, but I only watched the very beginning.
Okay, all right. Because the 9-hour video, that's her pity party playing on all of us. But let me tell you, that's not really what's going on here. So I did a little 2-part live because my live cut off at 18 minutes. So I did a little 2-part live because to me, this is really, and it's a little bit hard to explain, but it's called main character syndrome, right? And this happens to people who have narcissistic traits. There's just a whole lot more to this than just her claiming that she's not being stalked. There is no stalking. This is just an attention grabbing BS that she did not want this other girl to go to CrimeCon. So she went and got this BS order, and they served the order to the woman after she bought the tickets to CrimeCon. She's at the hotel for CrimeCon. She served with this order at the CrimeCon, and she was not able to use her tickets. That is how mean and manipulative the situation is. So anyway, I just want to see if you had talked about that or not. But anyway, we'll just go ahead and let you go. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming over. Let's just do a raid over to Clutch Them Pearls, guys. Night.
All right. Good night.